And then while we may be dealing with a number of these things, you can certainly have a bulging disc that's contributing to some pain that's happening in your neck or in your shoulder, your arm. Um, I think more typically the things that we're going to be addressing in this class are sort of the postural overuse, day-to-day things that happen in this area. So I'm going to put it in a bucket term around posture and around what I'm calling forward head posture, or um, some people call it tech neck, because we're living in this space where we live in this forward world, right? We look down at computers, we look down at our phones. We're in this space where our head sometimes just starts to be in this forward place. So this is a good visual of how that happens and kind of what can happen in your spine. So again, here's your cervical spine, your thoracic spine. So this is going to show this from the side. And it's really talking about the thoracic kyphosis, which is like an increased curvature of your upper thoracic spine. But for the purpose of this common issues section, I want you to focus on what's happening here at in between your cervical spine and your thoracic spine. So right here, when we go into this forward head posture, we actually get this shearing of our cervical spine. So what I see is a lot of issues right here at the base of the neck, right where it meets the thoracic spine. We have a lot of increased tightness in all of these upper cervical musculature. We have increased tightness and shortening of these anterior neck muscles. We get a collapse and a rounding in our pecs and our shoulders, which then restricts the motion in our shoulder. So it can be lots and lots of things that layer on top of each other. I go over it in your PDF guide. I talk about all kind of the secondary issues that can happen. We'll talk about it again when we get into our shoulder. But just this hanging out with our head forward can cause that wear and tear to happen in our cervical spine, which can then absolutely lead to irritation of the disc, irritation of the nerve roots. We can get stuff going down our arm. We're going to do a lot of loosening and releasing for our anterior neck, for all of these neck muscles. We're going to do some chest opening, getting and opening all of this stuff up.